Chapters 1 and 2 are foundational. They're the foundation from which we're going to build the conversation that we're stepping into. For the next 6 chapters, we're going to identify particular attributes in the person of Jesus that express his genius. And the reason we're focusing on these particular attributes is that these are exactly the attributes that are transferable. These are the expressions of genius that you and I can actualize in our lives. And so this isn't just so that we can learn about who Jesus is. This is so we can actually come to know who we were created to become. Chapter 3 is the genius of empathy. I begin here because I do think that empathy encompasses the person of Jesus at a level that perhaps no other virtue really does. Empathy is how love communicates. And if we understand that what the scriptures teach us is that God is love. And what that means is that everything that God does is an act of love. God is always motivated by love. Everything he touches is created out of love and is created for love. And so the entire universe, it's an expression of genius. But what informed the universe was love. And if you want to understand God and his intention, his actions, his motive, all you need to do is begin to understand love. And empathy is how love communicates through the life of Jesus in every encounter, which is one of the reasons I've always been so mesmerized by the encounters in the Gospels where Jesus begins to have conversations with people. Most of those conversations, you find that the intellectual class of his time were always trying to bring Jesus' thinking down to academics, to intellect, to facts, to doctrines, and even to dogma. But Jesus would never allow them to lower his level of thinking. So they're talking about rules and Jesus is talking about love. They're talking about do's and don'ts and Jesus is talking about love. They're talking about the commandments and Jesus is talking about love. And he retranslates for them every single passage that they have misunderstood or misapplied or misdirected. And as I've studied even human behavior after 40 years of intensely trying to understand human dynamics, I've come to this conclusion that empathy is the highest form of intelligence. That if you're great at math, that's amazing. If you're brilliant in the arena of physics, that's extraordinary, whether it's botany or biology, whether it's science or medicine, whether your genius is expressed in the realm of art or music, that's extraordinary. But the highest expression of intelligence is love. And when love is translated into a different field and different genre, it translates in a more powerful way. You can actually see when art is fueled by love, when music is inspired by love. You can actually see when science is actually informed by love. You can see when an organization, whether it's a business organization or a religious organization, when it is actually fueled by love. And by the way, the best parenting is fueled by love. The relationships that last are fueled by love. Everything that holds its meaning is held together by love. And the wonder of empathy is not the same as sympathy when you feel for someone else. But with empathy, you actually feel with someone else. You have a level of intelligence that permeates the facts and the figures. Well, what I've discovered in my own life is that the worst decisions I've ever made are the ones where I was unaware or not paying attention to or didn't care enough about how other people are affected by my choices, my words, my life. And the most powerful choices I've ever made, the ones that I would make over and over again, 1,000 times and again, are the ones that were motivated by love. And frankly, whether you're in the world of business or whether you're in the world of science, whether you're a teacher, whether you're an entrepreneur, I can tell you this. The worst mistakes that you will ever make in your life will not cost you money. They will cost you people. And the best decisions you will ever make will not simply multiply for you wealth or fame or power or position. The best decisions you'll ever make in your life will deepen the value of relationships in your life. When you look back on your life, the highs and lows of your life will be measured not by failure or success, not by wealth or poverty, not by fame or anonymity. The highs and lows of your life will be measured by the relationships in your life. Empathy is how Jesus related to every single human being. He could see life from their perspective. He could feel what they were feeling. He could know their inner world. He wasn't ever looking from the outside in with every conversation with every person. He was looking from the inside out. There's a power in being able to see through the eyes of others. If you've ever worked in business, one of the things you come to know is that fresh eyes are really important. That if you have a problem that you just can't solve, it's so important to bring new eyes into a situation. Well, what empathy allows you to do is that it allows you to see problems, it allows you to see circumstances, it allows you to see crisis with outside eyes. You're able to see the world around you, not simply from where you are, but from where those who are most affected by your choices are standing. There's a power in empathy that, well, is transcendent. And if you ever want to step into the genius of Jesus, it always begins with empathy.